In progress. Thank you. All right, guys. Good evening, everybody. We are getting closer to the end of month of November. And once it passed by November, oh my goodness, it's going to be super fast already. In fact, this will be the last, one more week to November. So I think the holidays just started by tomorrow. Still okay, good, not so fast. But prepare for the Set 4 students. We have a mountain to climb. All right. So I'm already prepared quite a fair bit of things next year. So all the creative writing is going to be very wait for Honey. Honey, can you hear me? Honey, can you hear me now? Honey, can you hear me now? Just now before you put your earpiece.
No, I can.
No, just now before you put the earpiece, can you hear me?
No, I couldn't. I had to go my own earpiece because I couldn't find it.
I see. So I mean, I'm talking about next year. It's going to be very intensive learning for CWS. Very intensive because I really come out some of the methodology and pedagogy and methods on how are we going to improve, especially the writings. So I also very stressed out next year because my nephew is taking PSLEs. But don't worry, guys. Let's move on together. So now we're going to warm up for the next few lessons and how are we going to prepare for 2023. The most important is 2023, especially for Tianyu and Hanling, is brand new way of writing skills. And most likely, unless there are other Set 1 and 2 join in, other than that, I don't care how it works on Set 1 and 2. But I'm going to emphasize more on argumentative, expository, okay, and explanatory. These three essays, we call the AE squared. Okay, argumentative, expository, explanatory essay, because this is where I think preparing you for your your A levels. Okay, right. So let's move on, and we're going to show now. That is where we are having the lesson for today. So I hope I can see the commitments equal for your history Just can't wait now. Okay, go and enjoy your holiday in Bali. Please, you deserve it to enjoy. Okay, I'm serious, not sarcastic. But because when you go and enjoy, please don't go and think of, hey, I come back, must study. This, then you are not fully enjoying. When you need to unwind, you need unwind. So when you study, means you fully study. Don't go and think of playing games. Go and don't think of holidays. You know why? If you have this kind of methodologies, then when you do things in your real life, go out to work, you know how to correct now, right? So honestly, I think Hanling can do it. Okay, you what's the sound? Hanling, you learn martial art, right?
Yes.
有学武术的人
Yes, 是。
武术的人懂得怎么样 focus. So I think you can.
I learn sumo.
You learn sumo?
No.
That doesn't seem very way appropriate.
I am 90 kg.
If Ipo learn sumo, that means he got big backside.
I am 90 kg.
He got big backside. He's very tall. By the way, seriously, Hanling. When I stand beside him,
wait, how tall are you?
1.82.
185 over.
185.
Oh, wait. Could you like stand up to do the full pick? We need to do a. Wait, turn off your virtual background for a sec.
Very tall.
Wait, that's actually really tall. The fact that he has to bend over like this.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's really tall.
Yeah, Tianyu also very tall. Hanling, I think you and I have to stand back.
I'm actually taller than Tianyu. I'm actually taller than him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for the topic today. As usual, thank you for all of you who have submitted the. Where am I? I'll come. Okay, we have submitted the. Okay, this one here. Okay, so we are talking about ideologies. We are using the different types of methods. This one has been a few months already, and for next year, I really want you to make full use of it. So every time when you start your introductions, you must use your AIMS or another few methods, the 3 methods that I propose to you. Must use. So the moment you do your introduction, you must be very fast. Okay. As promised, there will be no homework so much. It's not I lazy, because all this homework will be recorded by Zoom. Okay. So what I want, and then sometimes a bit there to add in. So your parents, and also based on your SPA, right? Student Performance Appraisal, right? Remember, Hanling, every month you got the 8, 9, 10 that marks, remember? Then you add up. Okay, so that is the one. Thank you so much. Appreciations meal. Okay, the appreciations gathering will be on the 10th of December. The timing tentatively will be fixed from 4 p.m. to maybe 6 p.m. Okay, and it's also an early Christmas celebrations, and there will be prizes, not prizes, mystery gift, sponsored by my boss from Eco-Friendly. Okay, yes, and hope that you have a wheel of a time. And after that appreciation meal, let's work hard together. Okay, so I may be organized because I told you like Hanning, Tianyu, and Yibo, I may be using that place for my tuition. Okay, at certain time. So you guys can book there if you are staying nearby there. Because you are staying in the east, so a bit pretty far. Okay, all right. Let's move on. So thanks to the three of you, you've done a great job for this one, for E4, the inflation, deflations, and recession and depressions. So this is what we are talking about. So, but I hesitate to move on to the next one is that I would prefer the three of you in future that you must start at least your aims are at least, okay? Can I use the word die? 死都要有80到100个字。Okay, 一波为什么呢？ Sorry, guys, it's not today. I'm not interested to attack you. Okay, I want to emphasize in future, I might be not, let's say got 10 students, like Hanning and you, like the next tomorrow class got 13. I will not be always attacking you. Okay, sometimes I might ignore you, then I'll concentrate. So maybe every month, every lesson, I'm going to attack 3-4 person to concentrate on 3-4 person, unless otherwise. Okay, but of course, Hanning and you, Hao Xuan is every lesson must target one. That guy cannot miss one. That guy, whether he turn on camera or not, must target him. That one's fixed.
Yeah, even if you don't target him, he will target you.
Yeah, you see, back to square one. Okay. 一波为什么是那个 introduction 要80到100个字呢？ You must talk, because next year there will be a lot of talking. So seriously, and I hope but sorry, next year I do not have set 4 English class But if you want to join, okay, as like during history hours, I don't mind to share with you some of the paper 1 and 2, paper 2, 3, and 4 techniques. Why must we have 80 words and 100 words? Hanning?
I don't really know the ideology behind it.
Okay, no problem. Tell you.
Yes.
为什么要80到100个字 for introduction 呢？可以50个字吗 ，Uncle Raymond？70个字也可以，120个字也可以，200个字也可以。为什么要你死呆 must be 80 to 100 words?
Is it because of content?
I'm pretty sure it's like one of those you have to keep it short and simple for the reader.
No, give me a minute. No, think first. You still don't know the reason, guys.
Preparing for O-level.
Shake It Off by Taylor Swift.
I'm doing the tap dance. Because the 80 to 100 words is one stone kill 3 birds. Number 1, to practice your summary skill, which is 80 words. 对不对? Number 2 is, of course, your ability to ensure that when you're doing your sentence constructions, you're practicing sentences. Number 3, of course, to practice your introductions. 你听过这句话对吗？三位，起头万事难，听过吗？起头万事难。Everything there's a very hard start, very difficult start. Whether be it in your life, in the business, or in anything, there is always a very tough and difficult route to start off. So now I'm going to make the introduction to be very smooth, seamless, and sensation. So like this one, okay, equal like that, your inflation like that. Okay, let's highlight. You see, it's only how many words? 40 words you feel already. Okay? All right, 40 words feel already. Hey, can you move away? Damn it. Thanks. Not you. I'm talking about my screen. So if this deflation for introduction, how many words? Didn't come out. Hey. Hey, why cannot? Oh, really? Sorry. I think I have to do this way already. Oh my God. I'm very OCD. I need to do it now. So you look at the number count is now, 55, 62. Bro, you only got 68 words. You still cannot pass, okay? So let's look at Hanling one. Hanling inflation.
It's probably not there. I don't think it is.
Never mind. We learn, okay? So this is where you can test yourself. Okay, it's 55 words. Definitely cannot. So now you know you need to add in 25 words. So from just a look, you know, right? Hanling can tell, hey, come on, it's not even more than 70 words. So it's good, it's okay. I'm not being sarcastic to you, Hanling or Tianyu or Ibo. It's not sarcastic. So it's good that you can see your failure, your mistake, your carelessness, whatever here in this Zoom class. And this cannot be surfaced during your exam period. 对吗, Ibo? Exam period is you cannot have room to make mistake. No room for mistake one. So you see, in Ibo, in before you go to war, you can miss your firing, your exercise, all this. But in wartime, you cannot tell, hey, enemy, don't shoot. Wait. I take cover. Then the enemy say, hey, 好了没有？可以开枪了吗？等一下，我要去大一个便先，你不要开枪先啊！你不要开枪啊！我要大便，大完便啊！你大完了没有？很臭嘞！你很臭嘞！大完便了吗？大好了，可以开枪了，开始来1、2、3。
That reminds me of Christmas truth. The Christmas truce.
Why?
It sounds like that.
You mean the Germans and the British, right?
Yeah, the Christmas truth. The truce.
You know they stopped fighting, right, on that day. They play football, right?
Wait,
yes.
I've heard of it before.
It's a true story. During Christmas Eve, they stop firing one another. They play football. I think it's the American and the British, right? Or is it the
and then the next day they continue to fight.
Is it the American and German?
I think so. Yeah, I know like Germans involved, but I don't know the other party.
Is it the American or the British?
Yeah.
The British, I think my son told me it's the British. So you guess, you see, this is a very touching true story. And by the way, why do they continue to fight? They can just ignore it and don't fight.
It's a war.
It's a war. Exactly. It's a war.
No, if they can come out and play football and then be, and that means in actual fact, they don't want to kill one another. They don't want to die for this unnecessary war. That means the Germans do not believe the doctrine of what Hitler. That is not my cousin, Hanling. Okay, that one I confirm, not my cousin. That don't want to fight. They want to fight for who?
Yeah, safety.
No, they want to fight for the defense of England's sovereignty right, especially what Winston Churchill. I'm yet to get the Winston Churchill speech. They told, I read somewhere, not they told me, I read somewhere the speech contains 60,000 vocab words in his speech. 60,000, my goodness. I'm not sure how true it is.
Back in their days, people were good at English.
Yeah,
they were indeed.
In fact, they have a very strong English. Okay, so Hanling, you know what? Let's look at Tianyu one. Okay, Tianyu, we take let's say we take inflation also. So Tianyu, you look at the number, it's 36, 38. Wow, not bad. Tianyu, you got 77 words. You saw right? My bottom here got 77 words. Do you see 77 words there?
Wait. Oh shit, the Zoom. Oh yeah, I see it.
77, not bad. So yeah, you just hit the jackpot. Also, okay. So from now on, please remind me, you must be within 80 to 100 words for introduction. The rest, the second, the third, the fourth, the conclusion. Well, conclusions, I also advise at least 50 words. not more than 50 words, at least 50 words or less. No, sorry, about 25 words to 50 words, that would be best. Okay, now ideology and explain an example. So I need you guys to bring out an ideology. Okay, so for E4, not a problem. So if you want to talk about Nazism, then you have to explain the example. So it's already here. We have this one called Marxism, Socialism, Communism, Fascism. And then of course, last week we talked a lot about the things, right? About the Marxism's different types of ideology. So I want you to spend some time now to tell me, okay, Yibo, Han Ling, and Tian Yu, think of an ideology. So your ideology can be, say, no need to be Marxisms, Nazisms, or all these. You can say.
You know, there's a very high chance that all of us here write communism, right?
I would choose Maoism.
No, you can choose anything. You can choose the ideology, say, freedom. Ideology about freedom. You can talk about
Drink wine.
Okay, come, let's go.
A stronger humanity will be fought through conflict, and that's why we must start the war.
Sometimes is it war necessary? There's a question asked, is it war necessary? Okay, come, let's choose the topic and send it to
Chill. I need to do something. I will off my camera for a while.
你要去大便，我知道。他不可以了，他要米田共了。Okay, come, Tian Yu. And Han Ling, what is your ideology? Yibo, if you can hear me, please type in your Zoom chat. And what is your ideology so I can paste it? Okay, come, think.
I'm just going to do capitalism because, well, I like money.
Yeah, okay, yeah, please. Please.
Ideology is like, wait, what's the meaning again? Is it like ideas?
No, it's the like social structure of a
War.
no social structure of a society.
No, not necessary. Ideologies can be Han Ling. That means you start your own family. You have a wife. Of course, you have a wife. Same as last week, right? You have a wife. Okay, you have one wife, and say you got 3 children, and then you got a helper, okay? And then you have a dog. No, serious. So your ideology of a family, that means you have your own laws and rules and regulations. 明白吗?
Then I'll say laws and regulation.
No, your ideologies means what is your idea of a family man? What is your ideologies that you want to base on in your family? Let's say you start your own family. What is your 耶反三战明白吗？天佑. So what is your best ideas to inculcate to your family? So for example, you start a business, okay? You have let's say you work in OCBC Bank, okay? You're the CEO of OCBC Bank. What is the corporate ideology in your bank? So I tell you might say, I make sure that every single Singaporean must have at least one OCBC account, starting from a child who is born. And it's true, remember baby bonus? Okay, you want to start poison.
So it's like ideologies, like your rules, like how you want.
How you want what? Sorry, again?
No. I cut it off there because I need to think again. So is it like, it's like you start something, but it's how you look at it?
Yeah, correct. What is your ideal? Like say for example, next time you want to get married, what is your ideal partner? What is your ideal wife, Han Ling? What is the ideal wife?
Then what can I say? Like ideology, can I just say like ideal wife and so then?
I beg your pardon?
I still don't understand. I don't understand what I can say for the ideology part, but I understand the meaning, but I'm not sure what to say.
No, you just put it in pens and paper, don't worry. Okay, so Han Ling will be doing capitalism. Okay, the two of you can start now. As usual, if you can, you must use these 3 E, explain, example, expressions. These 3 things will add up to 80 to 100 words. So you can have 20 words here, explain, 10 words.
Online customer service and your service.
30. Sorry? What service? What service? Okay. Okay, the two of you, Han Ling and Yibo, you can start typing your things now. So can you understand what I mean by ideology? The idea, your ideas that put into use.
Idea that put into use.
For example, communists, the idea put into use that everyone must respect the Marxist, the rule, right? How Marx? That means everyone cannot believe in capitalism. So Nazism is everyone believes the ideologies of German is a great country. Germany is a great country. All other races are inferior. Get it now?
Oh. Just like your beliefs are like.
Yes, it's definitely one is ideology is one of them is your belief.
Then what
And
ideology?
sometimes your ideology can be biased. Like.
Then what ideology is there?
Okay, it's up to you. You can say ideology of Tianyuism. Seriously, you can call yourself Tianyuism if you want, or Rimism. Okay, get me now. That means you come up a new set of ideas that is different. Okay, like religions also got their ideology, right? Right, correct now.
So Christian.
Christian also have
So can I just say Christian?
Christian ideology. Yeah. So do you know Christian things a lot?
Like they believe in God. They believe in
You can put
Jesus.
it inside. Don't worry. Don't smoke me, huh? I'm a Catholic, huh? So Christian got many types, oh. Do you know that?
Yeah. Wait, there's some like Buddha, like Malay. Yeah.
Like
Oh.
Buddhism, Buddhism also different ideology, right? Buddhism is also another ideology. But do you realize Islam, Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism all believe in gods that must be fair to people. So this is, can you break to me? Can you break? Which one is explained? Is the one you're typing is everything explained? Ali,
Sorry?
look at the screen now. Is it here?
Yeah, explain. Let's explain.
Explain,
Yes. I don't know what to do for the examples part though. I'm sorry, not example, expression.
Example, 你都没有给我。
Expression. What do I have to write for the expression part?
Example
I
是
just
什
want
么？
to
你跟
know.
我讲先。
No, expression. I know what the examples are.
Okay, give me the example first. That's what I mean.
Oh, examples first. Examples of
then it's easier for me to give you as expression.
examples of capitalism would be
Type. Don't talk. Type and send it to inside. Put inside. Type for me. Thanks. So while you're in the toilet, you also can type, the one the camera just switch off. Can you got it now?
So I can put like Christian. Right?
Yes. But don't Google, I don't want you to Google. You can Google it, but after reading, you have to use your own words to put it in. Now get it now. You have to use your own words. You can Google, you can check, you can copy here and there, but the whole chunk, you must use your own words to describe. That's very important. Cannot cheat, So capitalism is an economic system based on the private ownership of the means of productions and the operation for profits. Obviously, capitalism also include privatizations, private company. Central characteristics of capitalism includes capital accumulations, competitive market, yes, and price system, yes, price war, private property, property regulations, voluntary exchange, and wage labor, yes. Are you typing?
No, I'm reading out for I'm reading out on it first.
发送一条对单选择器，向你发送了一个对单选择器。对单选择器是什么？ 订单选择器。
Can you show me a thumbs up if you are typing? Okay.
网络上已发送一条订单选择器。
Oh, you're back. Okay. The first sentence that you type, honey, capitalism is an economic system based on the private ownership. Is confirmed correct. Capitalism and correct.
I read that somewhere a few months ago, actually.
Yeah, it's definitely private ownership.
No, like the entire first line, I read that somewhere when I was like.
That's good.
If
That's
I'm
good.
not wrong, there was a book about business, and that was one of the major
That's
quotes
true.
in it.
Yes. Because capitalism provides ownerships rather than central control. I hope the three of you are typing, so I get to cover up all this. I'm not sure if you get your set 3 course, which you are doing double sign or triple sign.
I haven't gotten it yet, but none of my choices include triple signs, so.
You haven't get the result?
Mine's tomorrow, actually.
Oh.
I get it tomorrow. I'll tell you in class at night.
Thank you. Sure. But you mean you have to go to class? Wait, you have to go back to school?
No, we don't. We just, I'm still going back to school tomorrow, but we get it online.
Huh? School holiday already, you still have to go back to school?
It's for CC open house. We need to prepare.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hello, waiting for your answer. This is under explanation, no?
Yes.
Your example must come in,
Which I think you never mind, I saw wrong.
Huh? Sorry?
No, I saw wrong.
You see wrongly, is it?
Yep. I thought you put it under like the what's that called example.
Okay.
买这么贵，竟然没有收到，恶心哎，30多块耶！然后这个笨蛋呢买了2个，我发现我最近买东西。
For example, okay, if you see, if capitalism includes ownerships, they are happy with what they do. So what they do? What is the expression? They will be more. If you own a company by yourself,
17块。
whatever profit you earn is yours, right, honey? Correct. Whatever profit you earn is yours. Express. How is your expression? You feel elated. You feel on cloud nine. You will even want to work more, even harder. Correct. Very simple lah. 一波天月和累. Imagine you work for people. would you want to meet your client at 11 p.m.? Unless no choice, right? But if you are own business, if 11 p.m. the customer call you, hey, tell you I got a business deal with you $1 million. 你马上跟你老婆讲，哎 ，sorry， 我要去 meeting 了，对吗，一波 ？Correct 了 ，right？ 对吗，一波？ So that is the things that the expression is how you feel about it. So Maoism, when people took Maoism, how do they feel about having this Maoism? Daniel, are you there? Ready?
对，typing。
哎，收到包裹的，我们。
Huh? Still haven't typed, ah? Oh, okay.
Wait, is that actually how 毛泽东 is spelled in English?
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
not
that's actually how it's
D-O-N-G. It's D-O. It's not D-O-N-G.
No,
What?
English is weird, man.
Okay, thank you to all of you who have given me the explaining what is your ideology of Maoism, your ideology of capitalism, your ideologies of Christian. Okay, so now you have to tell me your example and your expression, how you feel about it. So you get it, I'll tell you. You're right, no? Is that means which more I believe in Christian? Why I cannot believe in Islam? Why cannot believe in Hinduism? Why cannot believe in Buddhism or even Taoism? 就是那种概念、那个想法，跟着你的那种感觉，跟着你的看法，懂吗 ？Daniel? In other words, what is your belief? How you feel about it?
Wait, I'm pretty sure I gave my example along in the explain. Because I only saw the example part at the end when I sent the answer.
Huh? So which one? Can you break it up for me?
Wait, okay, wait.
Don't mind, don't mind, sorry. You
I
break
just
it up for me.
delete
So
it.
I take away, I delete now.
I'll just delete that part.
Delete
I'll
where?
just keep it there. I guess you can just keep it there
Huh?
for me. Wait, I'll go down to mine. Yeah, so you see the example, Christian cannot have sexual intercourse before marriage. Yeah,
So what is your expression for this?
expression means how we view it, right?
I feel good, love. Feel that means I will preserve my chastity belt, my virginity to the person I love. I will not anyhow have sex with people. Like nowadays, it's like very common. Last time, 50 years ago, if you are not virgin, people say, "Oh, you're slut, you're bitch, you're hopeless, you're useless." But now, if you are virgin, people say, "Oh, come on, get a sex," things like that. Very sad, huh? Don't laugh, guys. It might happen to any one of you, no, seriously, because of the Western influence ideology, can you? And Christianity value is come from Western, no, that's ideology. And what happened now, look at Americans and British and European country, abortion rate lah, drugs lah, prostitutions, sex crime, wow, all these are all very for vanities, things that really kills the society's life. In fact, all these are so-called violentism, violent style. Seriously, ayo. So, Daniel, before you search for this, do you know Christian cannot have sex intercourse before marriage? Do you know about this?
Pretty sure you did say it before, but I forgot.
So now you know,
Yeah.
Okay, so how will people feel about it? If they know this, how would they feel? Do they feel positive, negative, good or bad?
Most likely positive.
Then you type, no? You type it out.
So am I meant to say from people's point of view or my point of view?
Up to you.
I wrote I feel like it's completely fine with
Yeah, then right lah. Right,
Yeah.
it's okay. Please, it's okay.
Wait, never mind, my English in the sentence is all wrong.
How about our dear friends' expressions as well as handling? I'm waiting for your expression. Then we can move on already. Thank you so much. You see, like that, do better, right? So you can straight away, you can agree now. Like 10 you agree now. Straight away you do, you can see all the immediate effects. You see, I asked you to go home and do homework. Honestly, how many of you really do it? That's one thing. Okay, by then next year, I think Ipo, you agree now. Set 3 will be full of tons of homeworks. I think Set 4 also a lot of homeworks. Okay, so of course there will be some times that Uncle Raymond will request for homeworks. I still like the mark. Ipo, your turn. Okay, the two of you can wait for Ipo to submit, then we'll conclude it. And then we'll go through one by one.
Wait, just so for the job thingy, you will let us know by next week
No lah, by this weekend.
or this weekend. So you'll just text us.
Yeah, I'll text them.
Let's
Honey, I
see.
was telling can you remember the Plaza Singapura? Last time you went there, they might need part-timers. Okay, if let's say you all can select it, what you all do is to stand there to like a retailer. Excuse me, boy, can I have to see this price on? Then you just stand there to make sure there's no third hand. You know what's a third hand?
偷。
人家偷东西还是什么这样。
But based on the wait, it's gonna be different location, right? But
Wheelock Place, Orchard MRT there. Wheelock Place.
okay. Because the old one, right? The one that we went to.
Huh?
Wait, HR, we went to, was it the Scotland?
Yes, the Scott Square one opposite.
The Scott Square one was so empty.
Yeah, we are moving to Wheelock. So empty, right?
Yeah, the second floor and I'm pretty sure second floor is where the shop is.
I think the feng shui is no good.
The whole place is like so damn empty. It's only the first floor that has some restaurant, and other than that, it's just empty.
Oh my God. You agree, honey?
He has to agree.
Wow, I just realized I didn't unmute my mic.
Trolling.
Okay, let's go. Ipo, please speak to the class. Let's go. And then you must explain. Okay, ideology, you're talking about Maoism. Let's go.
Maoism is a form of communism developed by Mao Zedong. It's a doctrine to capture state power through a combination of armed insurgency, mass mobilization, and strategic alliances. The Maoists use propaganda and disinformation, which is also propaganda, against state institutions, such as other components of the insurgency doctrine. It also involves invoking trust and idolizing Mao Zedong, allowing for easy control of people. There was also personification of Lei Feng, yes, who is believed to be a righteous hero in service to the people.
Yeah.
He's
So
mentioned so many times in my
similar,
textbook.
Ipo, it's similar to the Stalinisms or Maoism, Nazisms, come on, or fascisms like Mussolini. Same, huh? Okay, so
Yeah, all dictatorship.
yeah, it's just like 崇拜. Next one, example.
Example of Maoism is the formation of the Revelation 8-Path Army, which used their life to blindly fight for the. Wait, I actually typed wrong. To fight the capitalist forces within China, which fled to Taiwan and established their control.
So you see, this is the long march. If you study the history, you will understand the long march between the Kuomintang and the Gongchan-Dang, the Communist Party and the Democratic Party. But why? Because at the time, Mao Zedong and Chiang Kai-shek, Chiang Shi-kai, they both are having a power struggle to ensure that one of them, they have to decide who will take over the power of the whole entire China. Sadly to say, Kuomintang, the Chiang Kai-shek, had to fled to Taiwan. That's the only way he can do. So that is how the whole entire China becomes communism under the leadership of Mao Zedong. And Mao Zedong come out the Maoism's ideology. That means within the Communist Party themselves, there are still people who are not happy with Mao Zedong. There are people who are not happy with certain policy that he made. There are people is about to get rid of him. Okay, so recently I watched TikTok, I'll tell you, Han Ling and Yibo. I watched TikTok saying that this predictions that in 2023, Vladimir Putin will be assassinated. There will be a disaster. There will be some, the Queen Elizabeth will die, which is already predicted that die already. And then there's a new king in England, all these things, the predictions by Notre Dame. Okay, back to you.
Is it actually true one, or is it those joking one?
No, there's some predictions is true. Back in in fact, there's one Indian boy in India. Back in 20 or 30 years or 10 years ago, I can't remember. He predicted there is a disaster of certain years, and true enough, there was tsunami, and true enough, there was an earthquake, and true enough, there was volcano. But when he say true enough, means the exact year and exact month. It's not like say, oh, next year got volcano. Hello, 我也懂。哦，哈林，我也懂 next year 也是有 volcano， 是在哪一个国家，在哪一个地方 ，he can predict until so accurate. You get me?
Feels a bit of a fraud.
No, I think there is always there's always a things that the God want to send an angel to give sickness to those who don't deserve to die, to have precaution.
An angel who takes like their whole life saving.
I think we can just stick a metal rod into the ground and find out if there's an earthquake or volcano
Hey,
erupting.
by the way, you know the 911, the Twin Tower, you know the
Yes.
Twin Tower, right?
Yes, that.
I heard there is not a single Jews died inside the 911.
Not a single what?
Yeah, not a single Jews person died inside the 911.
We found. Okay. There aren't many Jews in America in the first place.
No. You're wrong, man. You're absolutely wrong. There are a lot. And in fact, they were told 1 week before that they were going to attack the building. But the FBI and the top agents, according, they think that it's a bullshit. Back to your expression. So how do the people feel under the leadership of Maoism? Back to you, people.
All right. How do I say?
We are resented by accident.
Maoism is similar to Marxism, but not completely like it. Marxism is the belief in a greater German race, while Maoism is focused on the leadership of Mao and on the development of the country through industrialization and agriculturalism. So a lot of work happened. A lot of people died.
This doesn't show me the expression, how people feel now, people.
Oh, yeah, my.
The expression means when that means under this ideology of Maoism, how do people live their life under this leadership and under this ideology called Maoism? Like Singapore is a democratic country, a diverse country, like people. So when you study social study, how people feel living in a diverse society in Singapore? Oh, everyone play a part. There's no such thing as racial discriminations, no religion discriminations, no language discriminations, but we all respect one another. So everyone feel very safe and secure, and they are willing to invest their time, their effort, their money, whatever, into this country to build a better world for the next generations. Therefore, they feel that Singapore's ideologies of democracy is fair, even though they have a capitalism of privatizations, but it's fair. As long as you work hard for everybody, the ideology is called meritocracy. You heard before, right? This word. Meritocracy 就是一视同仁，每个人都是平等。That's called, okay, thank you. So this is not right, Marxism is, so this one by right should be under the explanations and an example. So back to you, Han-Ling. Capitalism.
Capitalism is I need to zoom in. Capitalism is an economic system based on the private ownership of the means of production and their operation for profit. Central characteristics of capitalism include capital accumulation, competitive markets, price system, private property, property rights recognition, voluntary exchange, and wage labor.
Oh, you redo, huh, Ibo? Okay, good, thank you. Later I copy, Thank you so much. That is your expression, right, Ibo? Okay, thank you, sir. All right, so this is your explanations about capitalism. So what is the example? Back to you. Han-Ling, back to you.
Sorry, didn't catch your question.
No problem. Example, capitalism.
All right. Examples of the capital. What did I write? The Examples of capitalism include the ownership of companies, corporations, industries, and paid labor. Capitalist societies also have markets for exchange of goods and stocks, where prices can be controlled by the owners of such. Most importantly, capitalist societies have supply and demand between private corporations, companies, and the people.
I thought you would write these three examples as capitalism. One of them would be like in US and in this one British. Okay, British. Okay, and please write down this word. Let me see whether my spelling can get me correct. Okay, guys, please learn this word. Maybe I'm going to type and send to all of you. Okay, have you seen this word? Tian Yu, how you pronounce this word?
I'll pronounce it like les flares.
Not the Detroit Pussy, the Pussy, that one, Claudia the Pussy, please, Okay, how you pronounce this? It's a French word.
Like lazy flares.
No, there's two words, pronounce two syllables, quick.
A and Z.
Huh?
Liza.
Then the other one?
Liza flare.
Okay, Liza Fair. Okay, Ipo. And your oral next year, how you pronounce? Please start this one. It's very useful in economics, especially Singapore are practicing this. Hello, Ipo, how you pronounce?
So I'm eating. Wait, I take one more bite.
Sorry.
Eating a potato.
Oh, I like this one also. Yes, Haling.
Give me a second.
Okay, a second over already. You say give me a second, you say give me a while, give me a minute, then I can count down 60, 59. You give me a second, 1 second over. Okay, yes. How you pronounce the word, please? Nipo?
Laissez-faire or something.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly.
Ipo? Ipo?
Yes.
Vous jouez peut-être la mature, peut-être French was que lazy fair. It pronounced lazy fair. Okay, well done. Lazy fair is a fair that everyone practice their own things. If we don't give a damn to how we're going to do it, everyone has a free, very independence to do things. Everyone is free. Okay, thank you very much. So write down this word lazy fair, which you guys, if you Google it, you'll know the meaning. Okay, right. So take note, if you are doing econs in A level, this word is going to surface up most of the time in economics. Seriously, you need to know, unless you don't want to take econs in A level, but somehow or other this word will come out in A level for sure. Okay.
I'm pretty sure like econs is pretty like important because like.
No, I disagree. There are people who take certain subject, but they don't take econs. Yes, I agree to a certain extent that econs are important. If you are embarking that their futures are embarking to like economics, business, business administrations and things like that, yes. Or law, business law, yes. You must know this word. You must know this word. Confirm, okay, it's laissez-faire. All right, so back to you. For this one, Hanling, you have to mention that they are practicing laissez-faire. Example, like country like Americans and Britain. And example for this one would be Nike, Adidas, Starbucks, Yakun. Okay, this is a good example. That's what I mean by example. Back to you, the expressions, Hanling.
Wait, is that? Oh no. I feel that a capitalist society is built upon the ideals of which work pays off. Hence, the more you work, the more you gain. This is a fair basis that drives every citizen to work hard and pursue greater heights for the greater good of society. However, pre-existing factors heavily affect elements in capitalism, such as Background and social status, hence the difference in starting point, can make a huge difference in one's future.
Bro, Hanling bro, you just hit a bloody jackpot about this. If you don't believe, you can ask E for background and social status. We are talking about SES, social economic status. 对吗, Yibo? You learned in chapter 8, right? Social economic status 就是 Hanling. Do you think that religion is more important to Singapore or social economic status? Social economic status, tell you better pay attention, all of you, the two of you, is where we are talking about upper, lower, middle class. Okay, upper, middle, lower class. 就是有钱人跟没有钱人。哪一个是对新加坡很有重要? Is it religion or is it social economic status? You hit the jackpot. We are talking about this. Well done. Okay, so take note, you did a good job for this. So at capitalisms, do they care more on the religion's background of the persons who contribute their taxes? Or is it because they concentrate more on the social economic status? Like the people who stay in Bukit Timah, stay in Orchard Road, or people stay in very low-end HDB flat, very like Red Hill, Bukit Merah. These are all the very poor people who stay there. Oh my goodness, is it true now? Is it real? Is it happening? All right, thank you. Can you? Your turn. So
Okay.
well done, Hanling. You did a good job for that capitalism. It's just that examples are not strong enough to substantiate the expressions. So when you have Nike and Adidas or Starbucks, you can bring the effort, right? Because people work for the sake of bonus and KPI. Okay, thank you. Tell you.
Okay, Christian is a religion where the Christians believe in Jesus Christ. They would celebrate events like Evan Sunday, All Saints Day, and the most commonly known Christmas. Christian is different from the other race as they have different sets of rules.
Are different from other religions. Actually, not very true. In fact, all religions teach us one thing, okay, that being kind to others, right?
Each other.
Yeah, and then we do not do bad things, we do not lie, we be honest. In fact, all religions ideology, now you understand, I'll tell you. You see, so once you're doing this exercise, immediately there's fresh in your mind. Tell you, so when you're, of course, if you are very hardworking, Hanling, tell you, and Ipo say, Uncle Raymond, I think I can improve this essay. Maybe I want to do a full essay, I hand it to you next week. Now, guys, I will love it, please. It is no point, Hanling, I tell you, and Ipo, you're already 15 and 16 years old already. I cannot vouch you and say, hey, hello, hand your homework. You don't hand your homework, I'm going to complain to your parents. I'm going to tell your parents you're very naughty. How will you feel? Okay? And then when you explain to your parents, yeah, you always have 1,001 reasons that you don't want to do your tuition homework. Sometimes it's not true, and I don't want to spoil this kind of relationship with your parents. Okay? So I'm only have to tell you that sometimes you have to do it here. And tell you see, by doing this, you feel better, right? You know the meaning already, right? Ideologies, right? Tell you. And then you share with your class, the classmates share with you the Maoism and the capitalism. Tell you. Okay, let's go. Example.
Example, Christian cannot have sexual intercourses before marriage.
So how will I feel if you want to be a Christian? I feel
I'm completely fine with that rule, as you will want to save your virginity for someone who will spend the rest of your time with you. As if, I think I should remove the S. If we have sexual intercourse before marriage and accidentally have a child, the partner might leave each other as they don't want to deal with a child. Therefore, let's go now.
Wait. I one more time. We will spend the rest of time as if we have sexual intercourse before marriage and accidentally have a child. The partner
might leave each other as they don't want to deal with a child. Therefore, therefore leading to the child being fatherless or motherless.
Not true, not true. Yes, it's true to a certain extent, agree now. That means they have this, then they
Possible.
I can tell you, with today's society, 50% or 70% like that.
I agree.
Agree now, 50 or 70%, not say all the marriage like that will go to break off, go to become fatherless or become orphanages. Not true, orphans. Not true, because there are chances that is people 所谓先上车后补票, right? Those kind of thing. 百米煮成熟饭. Whatever it is, sometimes because their parents were forced, they they might do so-called stupid thing, but nevertheless,
以生米煮成熟米。You know what that means or not? You know what that means or not?
Huh?
That means
Yeah lah, correct lah. Correct.
Yeah,
So,
we all know, don't we?
never mind. He's very innocent, so he want to use example to show so that he can express to impress us, so that we don't feel depressed at the end of the day.
Tian Yu
done.
is very pure. I don't want to ruin his purity.
No,
what?
but then
That's a
again,
lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
But
No,
anyway,
I'm very pure. I believe in myself.
anyway, I'm telling you the truth. Thank you, Tian Yu, for bringing out this. I'm next month, not next month. I'm not sure next year topics. I was talking about this. Actually, words like abortions, early marriages. Does it help? Because we are talking about how aging population, right? People want to get married, but they don't want to have children. Just like in China now, right? Last time they want to give birth, you tell them 1 child. Now, not enough child, you ask them to give birth to 2, 3 child. They say, 对不起，我没有时间生孩子了，对不对？
I thought last time can have like up to like so many child
没
like
有，以前 so many child 你会被罚款的嘞，get fine 对吗？一波。Sometimes he will send you for all these things, and then
Yeah, China has a one child. I used to have one child policy.
and I'm
Both
pretty sure
wives.
you can have multiple wife, you know.
Multiple wife. That's a good example. I like it.
Ancient time, lah, brother.
That one is before Mao Zedong.
Yeah,
like-
of course. Yeah, brother. I like the way you say. Yeah, brother. Too bad lah. Tian Yu, you cannot fulfill this polygamy. One person have many wives. Sorry. Okay, back to you, Yipo. Well said, Tian Yu. Now you understand. You see, by doing these topics, now you understand what is the meaning of ideology. So you see, from this small little topic that you mentioned, they already have some argument between the 3 of us, the 4 of us. Already. So you see, can you imagine those people who are in Christian? They cannot, you see, what happened? You have sex, then you have children. Can they abort the child? Because the father ran away already. You see? So how? A lot of people in Philippines have this problem. So all these childs are all on the street now, Tian Yu.
So they just abandon the child, like just don't
Yes, very
just be
sad.
on the streets.
Yeah, you are using the right words, on the street, because my sister used to sell drugs in Philippines.
Drugs. Wait, drugs is allowed in other countries, right?
No, she sell drugs in Philippines. Pharmacy ma. So pharmacy is it drugs, Panadol, antibiotics, correct now? Correct now?
Antibiotic is a drug.
Correct now? So she always tell me, I'm selling drugs legally, which is true, right? In US, they don't call pharmacy, right? They call drugstore, right?
Drugstore.
Yeah. Like Singapore, they say tuition, but the Mr. Chen will say tuition. Okay. All right. So thank you for your sharing. Back to you, Yipo. Oh, you're eating. I read to the class. Never mind.
I can read. I finished my food.
Okay, sure.
Partially. I'm not eating right now.
Sure.
Maoism is similar. That's already read. Maoism is similar to Marxism, but not like it's completely. Marxism is the belief that greater German race. Maoism is focused on the leadership of Mao and on the development of the country through industrialization and agriculturalism. This led to people being forced, like more willing to donate their working forces to the development of the country. This, however, led to a lot of overworking and death by starvation, as most crops are exported for materials.
Yeah, so people are not happy, correct? Or? So they finally got this culture revolution, right? Do you know that? You know China, after the Mao Zedong died, they got these culture revolutions. They got these 四大恶人, right? One of them is Mao Zedong's wife, you know, right? And it creates about millions of people die in China, no?
Mao Zedong has many wives.
He didn't tell me, unless it's very secret.
Okay. How many children does Mao Zedong have?
I'm not sure, but I know he has like over 3 wives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had
So-
one wife divorced, another
Does
wife
that-
divorced.
Does that mean he didn't follow the one child
history,
policy?
In my history, he didn't study this, so I can't remember this. Sorry.
Let me check.
Never mind. We are not interested. He got 3 wives or 300 wives because I don't like him. I seriously don't like him. Okay. I love Deng Xiaoping more than him. Okay, without Deng Xiaoping today, you will not be able, most of them will be like North Korea already.
He had 4 wives.
Wow. Some guy have all the luck. Okay, guys, let's talk about types of unemployment. Last week, did we talk about this on honey? Did we talk about this? We did, right?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you did.
I did, huh? So we are talking about these 6 different types of unemployment. What causes unemployment and what causes these ideologies that people's going to have like skill future, right? You know, skill future, right? Talking about how people, these above 40 years old, that Singapore governments can help these people to come back, to retrain, to reskill, and to restructure their workforce, their working life. A lot of people who are high flyer with high salary become Gojek, Grab driver or Grab delivery food. 很丢脸吗？不会吧，他们没有偷，没有抢，没有骗人，没有害人，没有去杀人，他们也是用血汗钱。They are using their EKE to make a living out, to make a living out of the goodwill to do things. So I don't think it's fair to say that they are doing a very disgraceful job. In fact, they are doing a very respectful job, because they bring bread and butter on the table for their family. So having said that, we must respect, because they are actually structural and geographical and seasonal. Now, you know, 那个肉干 is coming, right? 肉干 is during Chinese seasons, okay? Uncle Raymond is selling 肉干 this Chinese New Year. Anyone want to buy this?
Actually, is it good?
I'm not sure. You can come and taste it in North Point.
Okay, no, that's a scam.
Not a scam, please. Okay, I'm not earning any money from that. I'm just promoting from this restaurant. This year I bought about 15 boxes, 13 to 15 boxes, and of course 80% people say very nice. The other 20% is not the bakwa not nice, not the rogan, the packaging not nice. So Ibo was like, you eat the rogan or eat the packaging? I mean, it's the packaging is not important, right? It's the quality of the food, right? But some people are very particular in packaging, so it's marketing, okay? So let's talk about this. Honey is not in. So Nathan, your job is to find out of these 6, what are you going to do with it? So give example. All you need to do is to give example about all this. Okay? Example only, honey. So you don't need to explain what is definition of frictional structure. No need. You just tell me, okay, as a frictional job, what are the example? As a real wage job, okay. For a real wage job, you'll be number 1. The very good example will be lawyer. 对吗? A lawyer is a real wage. You get a salary, you get paid. But of course, you can be the frictional and things like that. So what is the meaning of unemployment? So get it, these 6 things. So these are the different types of unemployment that affect a country. So I'll tell you, this is where the government has to come up an ideology plan to see how to reduce unemployment, to come up a series of policies and efforts to ensure that all people have jobs. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, so unemployment, a situation where a person actively searches for employment but is unable to find work. Unemployment is considered to be a key measure of the health of the economy. So since there are a lot of people, half of the population does not have a job, so it's very bad. You'll hit the economy. And I know recently TikTok showed that Guangzhou, right, destroy the barricades and the testing center, right? And then because of that, you know why?
Oh yeah. I saw that. It went really viral on the news.
I think they have enough is enough. How can zero policy, zero COVID, not possible in China? Agree now, 10 years and hardly people. Very hard. I think they are doing a good job, want to control. But because of that, the livelihood of all the people are affected. Business shut down, go bankrupt, commit suicide, run away from debts. That end up all these people are living a lurch of no job, no food, no shelter, no money to buy food and medical bills. You are slowly, surely, and definitely destroying the whole country's economy and the welfare of the people. So Tian Yu, so the ideology is to have zero COVID. Not possible to work this ideology. confirm cannot work one. But because they have to do that, because China is so big, they share so many boundaries with so many countries. So there's no choice to implement this kind of ideology, this kind of cyber wellness, for example, like preventing internet hacking or using the information, all these things. And true enough, we've seen the real ugly side of the Guangzhou, okay, who are pushing down the barricades, and people are so angry. In fact, those nurses and doctors and those volunteers who are doing all the vaccinations and swapping, they have no choice. They also feel sick and tired of it, I believe. But they have to follow the policy, the ideologies, doctrine. So please take note of this one here. Later we're going to do. Now, thinking and research of ideology educations of university students based on deep learning in small sample environments. Now, Tianyu, this is what I meant. Just now you asked me a question, Uncle Raymond, ideology must be Christianity value or that value or is it Marxism, Calvinism? No need. Ideologies is a very huge topic. A topic that you can talk until tomorrow also cannot finish. Okay, so this is an actual degree paper. Before you start a paper, you must have an extract to tell it's a summary writing of the entire 500 or 5,000 words of your essay to be submitted to your professor or your lecturer. Okay, so extract. Okay, look at the topic. Thinking and research on ideology education of university students based on deep learning in small sample group. So that means this person who wrote this essay, listen, they are doing some survey and asking students how they feel about deep learning. Deep learning means a very profound learning. A profound learning means that you think not just deeper, you start to dig out like archaeologists. You want to dig out the facts. But sometimes the fact that you dig out, you might feel very suspicious that this fact may not be correct, maybe a scam or whatever. But you further investigate and involve and intercept to see what are the real things coming up and see whether this learning does help the student to improve in their learning. Uncle Raymond, very team land. What are you talking about? Very in simple terms, for example, you guys do algebra, right? Okay, you use algebra, you know I hate math. No matter how you explain to me, I sometimes wondering why must we do that? Now, do you know algebra and math sometimes help you to have deeper understanding. A problem sum is just a simple problem sum, but why you make it so complicated? Right, true or not? Right, a problem sum is problem sum. The answer, at the end, if the answer is 2, then you say 1 plus 1, 2 lah. Why you must what? A minus B, C, 2x minus 2y, square root of 2n now is 2. Walao, why you must go?
Buys 500 watermelon.
Correct or not? It's still 2 more Hanling and Tianyu. Why you make it so complicated? Same thing. History. Why Hitler killed? That's it. But why do you think he killed? That is where you deeper understand. This is why people pay you the brain. That's why you see Lee Kuan Yew, when he took over Singapore, you see he has a deeper thinking of how to make Singapore to be successful. Number 1 is to have every family to have a house. 丰衣足食是最重要。一个国家不丰衣足食完蛋，真的是完蛋，真的这个国家灭亡。So you see, deeper learning is a very simple thing. Everybody know. Everyone must have a shelter. Everyone must have a house. But Lee Kuan Yew go deeper, no. So okay, I have a house. And hello, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, who pay for the house? Then he must bring industrial, correct now? Honey, you bring foreign investment, 对吗? Employment. Okay. Hello, employment. Then then they have factory. Oh, factory. Hello, factory. I don't know how to read English. I'm Chinese helicopter one. 我不会读英文的。什么叫做 potato？ 什么叫 shake before drink? Shake 咯 I shake then I drink, or drink then I shake. So I don't know English how. Then you build school. Get it now? So this is called a step deeper. So Tianyu and Hanling and Ipo, sorry, don't get angry at me. So let's say your son Sec 4. The past few years he studied better. Then suddenly he play basketball, play. Then the result like shit. How? Are you going to scold him? So you go deeper, right? That means you want to find out what happened to your son. Why your results recently so bad? What causes it? I heard you mixed with the wrong company playing basketball, is it? and some of your friends there smoking, are they underage or they cannot smoke e-cigarette? No, you know that you get into trouble. So this is called deeper protein. You know why I mentioned this on Ipo? My stupid godson is involving this recently, and he's an internship at Screw Up. Every day sick, don't want to go to work. And you cannot graduate from internship, you know, right? He cannot graduate from his ITE. I'm not against playing basketball, but the people he makes with, the people that he makes is horrible. I'm not against people. I'm not looking.
Okay, as I like to say, 近朱者赤，近墨者黑，近水者湿。
什么意思? The last part.
You know how water is like transparent, right? But even if you go in, you'll get wet.
Oh, so it's still the same, huh? Yes.
Yeah.
So don't touch it, lah. Okay, once bitten, twice shy. Back to you, Tian-Yu. Read to the class, please.
Abstract. Building an evaluated system for the new media ideology education in colleges and other higher education institutions is helpful for assessing the current ideology, education, and encouraging high levels of information technology integration in ideology. Education has emerged as a key strategy for this type of education. Based on the central tenet of deep learning theory, ideology education for university students can explore educational strategies from 6 perspectives in order to achieve deep learning for universities. These 6 perspectives are opening educational channels, integrating educational contents, assisting knowledge construction, creating educational situation, problem solving, and develop multiple evaluations.
Stop. You realize this part here is the most important in your life, children. Your teachers will never share this with you. You can trust me, Ibo, Honey, and you. You will never see this until you go to A level or maybe in your university, then your professor will show you this, then you, oh my God, I must do this. Oh my God, I must see this. Maybe some of the top good school in Singapore, we're talking about secondary school, maybe Hwa Chong, Catholic High, Raffles Junior College, Victoria Junior College, National Junior College, or even UNOLA JC lah, UNOLA, okay, UNOLA JC. All these JCs will start off with something like that. That is the confirm, these are the group of people confirm one. Job stand and sign that they will go university and they are going to the top-notch university. I'm talking about Cambridge, Harvard, and Oxford and MIT. I'm not talking about local university here. Okay, these are the top-notch. I'm not saying NTU and NUS or other university in Singapore is useless. No. Okay, I believe every university is unique, but the top-notch is definitely, these are the few that I mentioned. So when we are highlighting this, what can you be reading? Now you understand what you mean by deep learning. Right? So like your son who is mixing the wrong company at the 16 years old at the O level, this is where you need to find out why. You cannot straight away scold him because all the past 9 years, primary 1 to primary 6, set 1, set 2, set 3, he has been getting EduSave awards, top in class, and suddenly down. So sometimes maybe you and your wife had some arguments or whatever it is, okay? Or maybe Hanling and your wife, maybe you are too busy taking care of your in-laws, very enough. Or maybe Ipo and your wife, you're maybe involved in every new business setup that they need your attentions and things like that. So this is where you neglected your son, right? So this is where deep learning and deep thoughts. 真的, you cannot find anywhere. You cannot find math. You see, why math we do deeper understanding is to make your brains more mature. Trust me. So now you have to understand why we come up all these kind of. Hey, hello, dy dx. You study A-Maths, huh? Do you need dy dx to buy mee pok now? Do you need dy dx to buy roti prata now? Do you need dy dx to go sing song? You see, this Maggie mee, the chemical reaction. 你要买就买，没有买就给我滚蛋！你讲这么多废话做什么？哎，后面还很长的你不要这样，小姐，你不要生气。我跟你讲这个 dy dx 来龙去脉。哎 ，hello， 先生，快点不是，还有那个 chemistry reactions we got this acidity 的 PhD 我跟你讲，他把你丢出去了。 Right? But do you know when you buy that water bottle itself, there's a lot of deeper learning, deeper things to go through it. To make sure that this water, this Coke, or this soft drink can put on the shelf and be drinkable and will not kill people. 明白吗? You know, there's a lot of products on the shelf that people call back, right? Hey, cannot use. These products got some problem. So they did not do proper deep learning and deep research. So sometimes don't complain why. There is a lot of reason. And thanks to TNU, you see, assisting knowledge constructions, creating educations, problem solving. This is the one that a lot of students here in Singapore, I'm so sorry to say. Are you ready for problem solving? Seriously. Let's say don't mind. Say, let's say like Lee Kuan Yew died, right? Like that time Lee Kuan Yew died.
This is recording.
Then Singapore, a lot of people say Singapore died without Lee Kuan Yew cannot survive. Not true, right? But because he had done a lot of background for us. So sorry, Yi Bo Han Ling Tian Yu. I'm not cursing your daddy. The three of your daddy and including Uncle Raymond, one day we'll go, right? Sayonara, right? Correct. 对吗？一定会走的吗？这个世界对吗？你也是会走，我也是会走，对吗？Oh, my mom also go one day as well, right? Not now, of course. So why I sit there and cry, mommy, it's mommy, please. Now you understand why they are training you to be able to self-independence, to do problem solving. The one that we have, and then developing multiple evaluation. 你有吗？请问你们有吗？你们就是生出来哇，爸爸妈妈做给我们了哇，翘脚 everything food on my table. You know that out there 8 to 9 million people don't have this. Every day they have to find a problem solving. True or not, honey? Especially those the third world country, You see? No, seriously. Hey, now I managed to go to the slum there to get some food and eat. Tomorrow, will I get the same food at the slum? Or should I go to another place to dig from the backyard that the people throw away the food and eat? And by eating this, will I get being poisoned? You see? So carry on, Tian Yu.
This study proposes a deep learning-based evaluation model for ideology teaching through new media in higher education institution and college. Applies deep learning theory to the study research samples and calculates the degree of association. Test samples are used to evaluate the network and positive test outcomes are attained. The deep learning model can effectively increase the accuracy of choosing an ideological and political education approach as evident by its average ideal accuracy of 92.6%, which is higher than that of PS.
Never mind, okay, we skip all these things, never mind, thank you.
PB, which are 86.4% and 82.2% respectively.
Okay, so you see, it's not about the person is a mathematician or a scientist in physics, chemistry, or bio. It's the person who's going to write this, who propose to the whole governments. But before he can propose all these statistics figures, behind the background, there's a lot of deep ideology, deep thinking, deep learning that the mathematicians and the scientists or people are doing all the background, can I use the word, all the SHIT work, the sheet work to get it. And maybe when you're gathering data, they get scolded by people, they get beaten by people, you never know, all right? So look at the introductions, it's pretty long here, but I just want you to know that, okay, this is very long. I want you to use your smart here, the atmosphere, interesting start, which one sentence that will interesting start, and which one motivate you to hook up with, let's say, is there a fish spot? And the last sentence, of course, is a suspense to make you to read on to the next paragraph here. Okay, let's go. Han-Ling, introduction, please.
At present, there are still some problems in ideology education for university students, such as formalization and superficiality.
So this is the environment that we are facing now. So it's the A effect. I am looking for IMS. Let's go.
Most university students cannot really understand the content of education as they are passively educated, so they cannot achieve the unity of knowledge and action. This phenomenon belongs to shallow learning in terms of learning levels. Therefore, How to promote university students' high emotion and high behavioral involvement in ideology learning. Change the relationship between teaching and learning and realize university students' deep learning are the main problems explored in this study.
This is the I for me. Very interesting fact. I want to know with so many things, and not all will understand what is the ideology of deep learning. Carry on.
Ideology education can make use of many social resources with obvious educational functions. For example, the historical status of economic construction around the school, typical examples and changes in residents' lives, landmark projects of social and municipal construction, existing historical and cultural monuments, advanced model figures, and various types of cultural activity venues.
Wow,
Teachers
the
may
one that
neglect.
you read, for example, all the way here is something that motivates me. That oh my goodness, I didn't know that this deep learning has such a profound, as such a so many things that really can change the world, change the mindsets of people, and even change the whole entire government there. Wow, that is wonderful. Carry on. Teacher may neglect, sorry. Is it here? Honey, I can't hear you. You mute the mic. Sorry, you have to
Yes,
start.
yes, it was. Teachers may neglect the real purpose of ideology education just to complete the annual teaching plan. Teachers' attitude towards curriculum determines the way students learn ideology education. Students also enter the classroom with their bodies, but their heads are not synchronized. This is shallow learning. Human learning activity is an extremely complex system, and the study of human learning phenomenon and its essential law has always been the focus of human attention for a long time.
So the last sentence tells you that, see, the teacher just want to get the KPI. I don't care whether you learn or don't learn. I just continue my lesson. At the end of the day, you are the one who take the exam. You pass, fail, that's your problem. If you're not sure, then you ask me for consultation during after the lesson. If not, I done my job already. I already passed the knowledge to you. But whether you have deep learning, whether you understand the topic deeper, that is your problem already. Don't go and tell me. So if you do not understand the topic, you go and find out the way how to problem solve, how to get evaluation, how to do different types. Gentlemen, this is what I'm intending to do for 2023. Gentlemen, this is the time I think after teaching you so many years, suddenly I think, hey, hello, I think must do something. Not only to help you all, also help my younger son and also help my next generations. Who knows, I may be coming up book, something like that. Why? Children, this is, you see, why you realize sometimes, how come this classmate in class never pay attention, sleep, all these things, but end of the day, tell you and do you see suddenly his result? Wow, pass with fine color. Correct? You know why? Because this is teacher boring, talk nonsense. I really know already. I got a tuition teacher better. My father is an expert in history, already explained to me where I young and learn all these things already. It's no profound, no deep learning already. So we already switch off already. Get it? That's the reason. Okay, thank you. So this is an introduction that you read. Well done. This is so long, Hey, bro, definitely more than 100 words. Let's highlight. How many words? 221 words.
That is a very long introduction.
Yes, excuse me. This is a university degree paper. Okay, so now if you were to write that 100 words here, is like 大巫见小巫见大巫. You don't need to compare. Correct. It's just like you go to play NBA in USA, people look at you. Hello, excuse me. Can you jump? Why? You feel very insulted. Right. So same thing. So now you understand, I'm showing the real things that this is a university paper. You even have to start with an extract, and the extract itself is already how many words? Wow, 189 words. And before you can start the actual paragraph here, Ibo, let's go.
Any teacher thinks that their task is teaching or scientific research, and they do not care about students' ideas and things outside the classroom.
Is it
Some
true?
people think.
Wait. Is it true, guys? Tian-Yu and Ha-Ling? Not 100%,
Some teachers.
No, in fact, majority of the teachers, to be honest. Majority of the teachers, especially those in very good school in very, very good school they expect the student to know better, correct? And then if the student don't know, they will find that this student will be being ostracized. Let's go. Some people
think that the student management is just a matter for full-time student management workers in school, and they fail to regard education as a fundamental task. Instead of really forming the concept of education or staff, educating all the students. Wait, I'm lost.
all the stuff.
all the stuff. They just simply take the test score as the evaluation standard for students. When some students' grade decline, the first thing that comes to mind is the reason of students' intelligence or learning methods, and regardless of family factors or social factors, it will also have an impact on students' learning situation.
You
For
don't
example,
like Uncle Roger, I tell you, if not I go there and beat your backside. Read like what you are, okay? Don't read like, okay, carry on, for example.
some students were outstanding in middle school, but after entering college and institution of higher learning, faced with various pressures and lack of school care, their academic performance plummeted, and they became self-abased, autistic, and even dropped out of school too early to enter the society. For a while, they could not find an ideal job and let themselves go into society. It's easy to be influenced by the bad environment in the society, and at the same time, the society and the family fail to supervise it. As you can imagine, it's inevitable to cause harm to the society, which shows that school teachers, parents of students, and all sectors of society lack communication, go their own ways, and lack unity with each other.
Very true. You see, they talk about, so what, you have a degree, so what, you find, you graduate, do you get a job now? And then when you get a job, are you ready for the job? Whatever you study, does it really applicable to your job? And then the same thing that you see the student is not paying attention in class, or the student and the teacher scold the student. Do you find out, does the teacher find out whether the student, why do you think he's sleeping in the class? Is it your lesson is boring, or you really know everything, or is it he's not interested in the subject you're going to drop, or is it because of the family reason? There's so many reasons. So that's why it's called deep learning. Learning that is deeper to understand what is happening, the next chapter of the life of that person. It's not about there, full stop. So this is what we are doing today. It's called thinking and research of ideology educations. How students think about education. Is this education worthwhile to take it? Is this education that is for me, that I'm going to embark a career? So Han Ling and Tian Yu and Yibo, let's be honest, will you want to stop in O-level? Why? Do you know my generation, 50% of my classmates, oh, 我跟你讲啊, they like to say this, 林北, you know it's 林北, right? 林北 finish O-level 出来做工了，我多几年赚钱我就结婚，林北要结婚了。That's my generation, very sad. Nobody want to continue further study. And when I say I want to further study, shout out lah, you FO.
Isn't degree like a minimum right now? For like a lot.
No, sorry, my generation. That's why now you see that Han Ling and Yibo tell you, if you happen to meet any 50+ years old uncle like me, they'll tell you, 我以前没有读够书咯，整天游手好闲打架啦，玩号码，你懂什么叫玩号码哦？黑社会啦这些抽烟啦，所以我英文不好。And I can tell you during my army time lucky my platoon is all graduate poly and A-level student. My friend went into a company, all are Hokkien Peng. You know what's Hokkien Peng? 讲福建话的。Sir, 你懂什么你讲什么我不会听，我英文 not bad, not good one. You know the broken English they cannot understand. Bring the rifle here, see me first. You know rifle 就是枪嘛，他们不懂。Such a simple English, no, seriously. So what their education 就是社会文凭，你懂什么社会文凭吗？天佑翰林，你国社会文就是在社会咯。Their 社会就是在社会混咯。You want this not? In fact, you have to. So it's good, Han Ling, I tell you, when you say you want to do part-time job, it's good. It's good to get a feel. Maybe work the most 1 week enough already. Just get a feel. That experience will tell you, I think, bloody hell, better shut up and study. Trust me. Okay, so thank you so much for reading this. But I will want to continue next week to cover up this one here. You need to know this one seriously, because this is super important in my opinion, because you need to know at the end of the day, Ipo, Han Ling, and Tian Yu, one day you have to face this in your life. Seriously. Seriously, I'm telling you. Hopefully, the three of you will be always forever real rich. Okay, but sometimes you might fly. Okay, Han Ling, maybe your boss will say, Han Ling, next month or 3 months later, you have to fly to US. The company then need you to set up. You can say, don't want, then you do the debt dance. Then they will throw you out. Sorry, then either you have to bring your whole family there. Then you ask your boss, hey boss, how long? For 3 years. Then 我的孩子怎么办？不用紧，你孩子读 international school， 全部公司还到完。那你说哇 ，very good 哦 ，very good， 还有 chauffeur， 你的老婆天佑一波，你的老婆也是一样哦，去美国做工。可是你没有想到 ，after 3 years， 你的孩子回来新加坡怎么样？一波 ，your son will be, yo, what's up, man? Cheer, what's it telling me? Then your friend say, excuse me, you don't talk like American people can or not? You get it? Because he has get used to that place of learning. Understand? Right? So this is where I say it's very important. Okay? I will update you, Ipo, okay, by this week as well for the gathering. So anything else? So no homework, but the homework is that, can you please look at me? Stop looking at handphone.